Imagine waking up to headlines: the United States just invaded a NATO ally to seize the world's largest island. Sounds insane? It's closer to reality than you think right now. In 2026, President Donald Trump is openly discussing taking Greenland by any means necessary. The White House just confirmed military options are on the table. This isn't a joke. This is the biggest geopolitical flashpoint since Venezuela, and it could shatter NATO forever. Let's rewind. Back in 2019, Trump first floated buying Greenland from Denmark. The world laughed. Denmark said absolutely not, but Trump never forgot. Now, fresh off his return to power and the dramatic Venezuela operation, he's back and more serious than ever. Just days ago, on January 6, 2026, the White House dropped a bombshell statement. Acquiring Greenland is a national security priority, and utilizing the U.S. military is always an option at the Commander-in-Chief's disposal. Europe is furious. Danish Prime Minister Mette Frederiksen didn't hold back. Any attack on Greenland would spell the end of NATO, because under Article 5, an attack on one is an attack on all. America invading an ally, that could trigger the biggest alliance crisis in history.
So why does Trump want this frozen rock so badly? It's not just ice. Greenland is the world's largest island, over 800,000 square miles, mostly covered in ice, home to fewer than 60,000 people, but sitting in the most strategically important spot on Earth.
First, location. Greenland controls the GI-UK gap, the gateway between the Arctic and the Atlantic. It's the perfect spot for missile defense, surveillance, and blocking rivals. During World War II and the Cold War, the U.S. already had bases here like Thule Air Base, still operating today.
Second, the Arctic is changing fast. Climate change is melting ice, opening new shipping routes, the Northern Sea Route and Northwest Passage. These could slash travel time from Asia to Europe by weeks, revolutionizing global trade. Whoever controls Greenland controls the new superhighway of the seas.
And third, the real jackpot: minerals. Greenland is packed with rare earth elements, the stuff that powers smartphones, electric cars, wind turbines, missiles, and advanced weapons. China dominates 80 to 90% of the global supply right now. The U.S. wants to break that stranglehold.
Experts say Greenland holds some of the largest, untapped deposits on the planet. As ice melts, mining gets easier. Russia and China are already eyeing the Arctic. Trump sees Greenland as America's insurance policy against being cut off from critical resources.
But it's not that simple. Greenland is semi-autonomous under Denmark, a fellow NATO member. The locals want more independence, not to become the 51st state. Polls show most Greenlanders reject joining the U.S. outright.
Denmark and Europe have responded with a united front. Joint declarations saying Greenland is not for sale, not open to threats, and certainly not force. Secretary of State Marco Rubio is even planning urgent talks, but the military rhetoric hasn't been walked back.
Some insiders say Trump is eyeing alternatives: big economic incentives, direct payments to Greenlanders, or a compact of free association like with Pacific Islands, U.S. defense in exchange for control. But the military option threat hangs over everything.
This comes right after the U.S. took out Venezuela's leadership in a bold raid. The world is asking, who's next? Panama Canal? Canada? Or is Greenland the real prize? Because losing it could mean losing the future of tech, energy, and Arctic dominance.
Critics call it reckless imperialism. Supporters say it's smart power in a dangerous world, with Russia militarizing the Arctic and China building influence. Either way, the stakes are enormous.
Is this a serious plan, or the ultimate pressure tactic to force a deal? Could diplomacy win, or are we heading toward the unthinkable, an American move against an ally?
One thing is clear: Greenland may be frozen, but the politics around it are boiling over. The world is watching closely. What do you think? Should the U.S. push for Greenland or back off? Drop your thoughts below. Hit like if this blew your mind, and subscribe for more deep dives into the stories shaping our world.